Chapter 1. Wiring Your Brain. Wiring my what? Yes, you read it right. This ebook will mostly talk about how you can rewire your brain, improve your intelligence, your relationships, and most definitely your life. But why does all this matter? How can, for example, improving your social skills through an intelligence upgrade make you more successful? Take a look at these simple everyday scenarios. You make it a point to arrive on time at your workplace, no matter what. Here comes coworker A. The almost always late, looks almost always tired, and have almost every excuse there is on the planet. The first thought that comes to your mind: nobody's privileged in this office, you all have deadlines, you all have the skills, and you all get paid, etc., etc. Your blood pressure starts to go up. You are now stressed and full of negative vibes. You ask yourself, how do I deal with this situation? Can I just punch the wits out of coworker A? You've been wanting all your life to get enrolled in a gym or a yoga class. Finally, timing went right, financially and schedule-wise. You buy the essentials, a yoga mat perhaps, a state-of-the-art reusable water bottle, a towel with the color of your dreams, protein powders, powerful blenders to make smoothies to go with your planned change of life, etc., etc. But here comes one thing you are not prepared for. You shockingly can't follow the step-by-step guidelines or instructions from your teacher or coach. You feel like solving the problem with world economics when you hear the words, using your core muscles, lower your hips down, support with your hands, but make sure that your bottom does not reach the floor. Reverse. Or instructions that say, for full body workout, you will train once a week, involve all body parts. One is compound movement to be followed by isolation routines, etc., etc. You then start doing what you think they are asking and feel that your body is a separate entity from you. To whom does this body belong to, really? A night before the dream interview you've been preparing for weeks is finally here. You've been wanting this for so long and been dreaming about it since college. You've already done your research about the company and watched numerous YouTube videos on how to ace interviews. You feel confident and ready for your dream job. But somewhere during the interview, you got lost. Not just for words, but for witty answers to make a good impression on the panelists. You seem to be reciting memorized verses from the videos you've been watching, and you feel that your shroud is kind of lost. What has happened? You are a mother who has quite simple dreams, for your children to be healthy and well-mannered. You gave up your career to be with your children and be the best version of the kind of mother you thought you could be. You have had your education and you feel armed for the role. But when you were faced with the reality of motherhood, you came to realize a lot of things. Other than caring for your little ones, you needed to be smart when it comes to vaccines, food choices, medicines, strategies, schools, etc., etc. Smart moms breed smart kids, eh? The scenarios above are just examples of different areas in your life where intelligence matters. Consider this as a starters pack. If you have just realized how important your brain power is and wondering where to start, here are a few steps. 5 habits to start for a healthier brain. Rise with the sun. You might be wondering at this point, what does the sun have to do with my brains? Strengthen your curled eyebrows and let me explain why. We are all born in a universe that is run by rhythms and patterns. The seasons, the days, the nights, the years, etc. You, as a human being, is greatly affected by these rhythms and patterns. In fact, you have what is termed to as a circadian rhythm, located at your hypothalamus. It is that which regulates your own bodily rhythm and is called the master clock. Now, these two, the sun and your master clock, have a very significant relationship when it comes to your general health and most especially to your intelligence. Your bodily clock automatically syncs with the universal clocks through the sun. When the abnormal circadian rhythm, diseases like diabetes, obesity, hormonal issues, bipolar disorder, and sleep disorders are common, among other health problems. For parents, waking up with the sun also gives tremendous advantage as children are trained to wake up early and thus sleep early. This kind of rhythm is good for the health of growing children, and it is also a good habit to start with. Start being mindful and learn to meditate. We are all aware that meditation, although being a practice that has its roots a long, long time ago, is gaining new popularity these days. Do you ever wonder why? Our present world is defined by stress and diseases. Although we can say that we highly urbanized than before, we cannot deny the fact that the present jobs and lifestyle have caused many of us to be robot-like. What I mean to say is that, for example, today, instead of going to the library, one click at laptops can already give a link to the book you're looking for. Instant everything is also becoming a trend. No need for a lot of hard work, from food to appliances. Although there are a lot of advantages, the current status of our lives is fast-paced, that sometimes we just go on with it without having the time to pause and think about other stuff. This kind of living sacrifices a lot, and that includes some brain activity, which is crucial for brain development. Therefore, it is helpful to learn meditation as it tries to bring back some neurological brain activities. Take supplements good for the brain, most especially fish oil. You brush your teeth daily, take a bath, and do other stuff to keep your body healthy. But how do you maintain health and keep your brain clean? It is such an important organ and yet often neglected. Fish oil in this area helps a lot. It's full of omega-3s and other stuff that are good for the health of your brain. Taking it daily assures you that your brain gets the extra help it needs, especially for those stressful days at the office or even at home. Make it a point to sleep 7 to 8 hours during nighttime. Like any other organ in your body, your brain needs rest, and it does during sleep. When you are awake, numerous activities take place, and so it is important to give your brains the rest that it needs for it to be able to function well. Another thing to consider is that brain development also happens when the brain is rested well and when it has the nutrients it needs. It is also in sleep that the brain is able to process whatever happened during the day, be it trauma, stress, or delight. Try engaging yourself in challenging activities. This is so to activate brain cells. To be able to grow your brain, you need experiences, challenges, and difficult scenarios. Problems are solved by brain processes, so you constantly need to feed your brain that. Learn a new language, enroll in short courses, learn to drive, swim, taekwondo, or better, learn a new instrument. Anything that will keep your brain challenged.